Have you ever wondered if the world you see, hear, and feel is the only reality? What if I told you that right now, all around you, there are entire worlds, vibrant and complex, that are completely invisible to you? It sounds like science fiction, but it's the everyday reality for the animals we share our planet with. They are the true masters of perception, equipped with senses so powerful and so different from our own that they experience a reality we can barely even imagine. Today, we're going on an extraordinary journey to step outside our human bubble and see the world through their eyes, ears, and more. We'll explore senses that defy our understanding and reveal the hidden dimensions of life on Earth. So, get ready to have your perception of reality completely shattered. Let's start with something we think we understand. Sight. When you look at a flower, you see a beautiful array of colors, right? But for a bee, that same flower is a completely different spectacle. Bees, and many other insects and birds, can see ultraviolet light, a part of the spectrum that's invisible to us. This superpower transforms plain-looking petals into intricate landing strips, with patterns and bullseyes that scream nectar this way. These UV markings, called nectar guides, are like neon signs for pollen, ensuring they find their meal and the plant gets pollinated. So, the next time you're in a garden, remember that you're only seeing half the show. An entire secret language of light and color is being spoken, a conversation between flower and pollinator that we are completely oblivious to. It's a dazzling, hidden world painted in colors our eyes will never see. But sight is just the beginning. Let's dive into the world of sound. Humans have a decent range of hearing, but we are practically deaf compared to many animals. Think about elephants. Their low, rumbling calls, known as infrasound, are too deep for us to hear. But these rumbles can travel 4 miles through the ground and air, acting as a long-distance communication network. They use these secret frequencies to coordinate herd movements, warn of danger, and even find mates. It's like a private telephone line for elephants, completely undetectable to us. On the other end of the spectrum, you have bats and dolphins. Masters of ultrasound, to use high-frequency clicks and squeaks in a process called echolocation. By listening to the echoes that bounce back, they can build a detailed, 3-dimensional sound map of their A bat can pinpoint a tiny moth in complete darkness, and a dolphin can see a fish hidden under the sand. They are literally seeing with sound, navigating a world of echoes and vibrations that we can only dream of. Now, let's get electric. This might sound strange, but some animals have a sixth sense, the ability to detect electric fields. Sharks are the undisputed champions of this. They've specialized pores on their snouts, called the ampulla of Lorenzini, which are so sensitive they can detect the tiny electrical field generated by the muscle contractions of a fish hiding under the sand. It's like having a built-in metal detector, but for living things. This allows them to hunt with incredible precision, even when their prey is completely out of sight. They aren't just smelling blood in the water, they're feeling the very electricity of life. Similarly, the platypus uses electroreception in its bill to find invertebrates at the bottom of murky rivers. When it dives, it closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils, relying entirely on this electric sense to navigate and find food. They are literally plugged into an invisible electrical world that surrounds us all. Let's not forget about the Earth's own magnetic field, an invisible force that we navigate with a compass. Well, for many animals, that compass is built-in. Sea turtles, migratory birds, and even salmon have an incredible ability called They can sense the Earth's magnetic field and use it as a global positioning system. This is how a loggerhead sea turtle, after hatching on a beach in Florida, can journey across the entire Atlantic Ocean and return, years later, to the very same beach to lay its own eggs. It's how a monarch butterfly migrates thousands of miles from Canada to Mexico, a journey it has never made before. Scientists are still unraveling the exact mechanisms, but it may involve tiny magnetic particles in their cells or even a quantum process in their eyes. They are literally seeing or feeling the lines of magnetic force that crisscross our planet, guiding them on epic journeys with pinpoint accuracy. But what about senses that are closer to our own, just amplified to a superhuman level? Take the sense of smell. A dog's sense of smell is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than ours. To put that into perspective, If you can taste a teaspoon of sugar in your coffee, a dog could taste that same teaspoon of sugar in 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. They possess up to 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to our meager 6 million. This is why dogs can be trained to sniff out everything from lost people to diseases. They don't just smell your dinner. They can smell your emotions through the chemical changes in your scent. They live in a rich, complex world of smells that tells them a detailed story about who has been here, what they were doing, and how they were feeling. A simple walk around the block is like reading the morning newspaper for a dog, full of news and gossip we can't even begin to detect. Finally, let's consider the sense of touch, but on a scale we can't comprehend. The star-nosed mole lives in a world of complete darkness underground. To navigate and find its food, it has one of the most remarkable sensory organs in the animal kingdom: its nose. The star is made up of 22 fleshy, tentacle-like appendages covered in over 25,000 supersensitive touch receptors. It can touch up to 12 different places per second, and its brain processes this information so rapidly that it can identify and decide whether something is food in just 8 milliseconds. It's the fastest foraging mammal on Earth. Its world isn't seen or heard. It is felt. The star on its nose builds a tactile picture of its surroundings, a high-resolution map of its dark, subterranean world, all through the power of touch. It is a testament to how evolution can shape a sense to perfectly match an animal's unique environment and lifestyle, from seeing invisible colors to feeling electricity and navigating by magnetism. The animal kingdom is a gallery of sensory marvels. These creatures aren't just living in our world. They are experiencing entirely different realities, constructed from information that our own senses filter out. It's a humbling reminder that our human perception, as rich as it seems to us, is just one narrow slice of the full spectrum of existence. These animal senses open up new worlds, revealing the incredible complexity and ingenuity of life on Earth. They challenge our very definition of what it means to perceive reality and invite us to look at the world with a new sense of wonder. What other hidden worlds are out there, waiting to be discovered, just beyond the limits of our perception? The universe is far more vibrant and mysterious than we can ever know. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the unseen worlds of animal senses. If this blew your mind, imagine what else is out there. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the wonders of the natural world. See you next time.